Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Thariq Haydar Hafiz, and I am from IUP Civil Engineering Class 2020. So today I would like to talk about the task that Mr. Jati has given us about two successful entrepreneurs. So one is a very successful entrepreneur called Manny Koshbin, which he is based in Orange County, California, and one is a local successful businessman, which is actually my mentor and my very close friend. His name is Heinrich Geluk. He is based in Jakarta. So let's get started with this presentation. So Manny Koshbian was born in the year 1971 and celebrates his birthday on the 14th of January every year. The businessman is 51 years old as of now. Likewise, he was born in Iran. The businessman belonged to an Iranian and American nationality and was born under the star sign Capricorn. Manny Koshbin is a businessman, entrepreneur, and a real estate tycoon. After his high school graduation, he worked several small jobs to get by his livelihood. When he was 16 years old, he worked at Santa Anak Nart. He worked as a cleaner and mopped ground and gathered purchasing carts within the parking zone. After his time at Kmart, he went on to work at the multi-level advertising and marketing agency promoting snacks from door to door. So the beginning of an empire. Manny began his personal enterprise and leased a small workplace of reselling various items. He used to buy them at the discounted price and resell them while he was only 18 years old. However, he was not able to make a profit and shut down his enterprise soon. I would imagine it is very hard to buy a discounted item and selling it without a discounted price. So it comes to no surprise that he has to shut down his enterprise. Later, he went on to work as an assistant manager in a tire making firm for almost a year. In the year 1992, he received his real estate license and became a loan officer for a mortgage company. He gathered his skills and cunningness needed for being a successful real estate agent while at the company. For almost 6 years in the company, he started a realty company and invested in bank-owned properties. Likewise, he began to collaborate and work with many big companies. Manny soon became very successful in his real estate business. His company covers 6 states at the moment. Manny Koshbun has not received any awards to date, however. He has made a fortune through his real estate business. The businessman leads a lavish and luxurious lifestyle, which you can now watch in YouTube because I think he just started a YouTube channel. He has a net worth of a staggering $80 million at the moment from this article was written. So let's move on to Heinrich Geluk. Heinrich Geluk was born in Tangerang, Banten in 1997 and celebrates his birthday every year on 8th of August. The businessman just turned 25, which is still really young, and not that many age difference between us. He is a close friend of mine as well as my mentor. I always looked up to him as my older relative. His mother attended the same high school as my father also. I myself am closer to him than most of my family members. So the academic journey of Heinrich Geluk. Heinrich Geluk has always been a smart student. He is always in the top 3 of his school ranks. After finishing high school, he got accepted to UNS Medical School through SNMPTN. Although it was an exciting news, his father went bankrupt for the second time in his life. He had to find a way to live because his parents had no money left for real this time. So he started a business from selling satay taichan. I think it was back in 2017. For a year, I think pretty much the business was doing good. But after 2 years, there was an employee that stole all of his money. So he had to close down the satay taichan business. And also he is selling big bikes. But unfortunately, the big bikes that he sold are not registered. So it is illegal actually to sell and buy unregistered vehicles. So one of his employees actually got into jail because of selling unregistered vehicles. So he had to close down his business. And then he went on to being a credit card sales. For the most part of all his endeavor, it has not been a smooth sailing boat. Almost all of his business failed after just 3 years or less, just like I said. But that soon would change after meeting his business partner, Mr. Eka, and they both went on to make a successful contractor business. So Heinrich Kuluk is now a director in several contractor companies, one of which is called PT WGP, which he founded with Mr. Eka when he was still in med school. He is now making over than 150 million rupiah per month. He is the backbone of his family. He too now helped pay his brother college tuition, who also attends med school and is now currently taking a specialty course in the University of Indonesia. And after graduating from med school, he didn't immediately start his internship with hospitals. Instead, he attended his master degrees in University of Gajah Mada in the management major, which he recently graduated from. And I know what you're thinking, med school and the management major is pretty far from each other, but his real goal is to have his own hospital. So I think they both come in hand to hand. And so now he wants to start his internship at hospitals. And after his internship is over, he is going to take his specialty course in med school also. And I think he is somewhat addicted to attending schools or university. So I think it's really interesting how someone could make a very drastic change to his career life. Moving on from medical school to a contractor business is not only risky, but it's also very hard to juggle business meetings and business urgencies for his company and his university classes. He will forever have my unlimited respect for attaining success in such a young age. Not only he gained success in such a young age, he is also the provider for his family. And that is it for my presentation. Thank you for your attention and see you next time. Goodbye.